Well, well, well. There we go. Not how I planned for this stream to start. I thought I was streaming for a little while here, but I guess it stopped for some reason. Maybe I hit a button or something. Anyway, welcome to the stream. We've supposedly been going for a little bit, but not. Thankfully, my friend here has informed me that we were not streaming. Yes, welcome to Planet Massage 2ABB. We're back out here again with our close friend Sinasa. We have unlocked the hover pack, as well as the transport drones. And I was showing off the aluminum production facility. I guess I was just sort of showing it off to myself. So, we'll do it one more time. One more time. This time with feeling. Right now we're coming back with a full load of aluminum sheets and aluminum casings. All three of these cars should have roughly about a quarter or a half full up with each of those. Yeah, welcome. My apologies for not quite getting this stream going properly, but then again, you know what? It wouldn't be a live stream if there wasn't a hiccup of some kind, right? Let's see. Should be live now. All right. Hey, there we go. Thank you so much, Sinasa. See, you've already helped me out a tremendous bit. I'd hate to get an hour in and realize it wasn't streaming at all. Get through the whole evening and realize, nope, didn't actually go live. Alrighty, well, just to kind of recap what I had said when I wasn't streaming, apparently. Right now, I am on the railway that's going to be used to link a lot of this planet up. Just turned off onto a spur that's being used for the main entrance of our base, or at least the northern entrance to the Crimson Forest factory. We're going to pull into the aluminum catcher station over here. This is a railroad switchyard design I came up with, where the trains don't have to cross over each other. They can literally go up and over without stopping. So we have that little raised section over there. We've actually been getting quite a lot of aluminum. Like, a lot. The storage units below here are already full. Turn off the self-drive here. Hop out of the train. It's unloading the aluminum sheets from there and the casings from here. And as soon as it unlocks the station, it's probably going to send all of it into the awesome sink. We're likely going to get quite a bit of ticket points out of this. Feed them through any moment. There it goes. Yeah, we are so full down below that it's going to have to grind up all of this stuff. Yeah, which is fine. We're getting a lot of tickets for it, which is definitely good. But underneath, we have 2 industrial storage containers hooked up to each of these train car unloading stations. So we're getting a lot for it there. But we have a lot in storage as well. So, now that we're properly streaming, let's go ahead and pop back in the train and make one more quick trip around the block for the aluminum production plant. That's what we were able to get finished between the last stream and this one. I also want to note for my stream, I can't sound the train horn just by left-clicking anymore. I'm not hosting this game on my computer any longer. I have it on a server. So I am joining to it. I'm not the main host anymore, and I think that makes the difference. I think if you're playing it on your own computer, like hosting it for yourself, you can set off the train horn whenever you want. Now that I'm just sort of connected to it, yeah, clicking and no train horn. Alright, we're going off onto a spur here. This is the aluminum line. From that point forward, this is the only train that travels on this set of tracks. Back there, the doubled up train lines, Those will be shared lines with a lot of other trains. Or at least a few. Right now we're at the bauxite pickup number 1. We're gathering... what are we gathering? Gathering coal into the first 2 train cars. And bauxite into the last 2 train cars. Do-do-do-do-do-do. Bum, bum, bum. Okay, off we go. There's a spot over here that kind of hiccups a little bit and lags. Makes the train look kind of funny. It sort of scrunches it up. Actually, there's a couple of spots that do that. So let's see if it does it here. It doesn't do it every time, and it doesn't mess up the train. Like, it just sort of keeps going. No, didn't do it that time. Well, that's good. There's another spot after the next train station that'll do it, though. Go through this rather questionable tunnel here. And across this really nice-looking land bridge. I think I'll stay on the train this time. I gave a tour earlier to apparently nobody, where I hopped off the train and ran around the facility to show it off, but this time I'll stay on the train because I'd really like to go help Sinasa with the highway. We have this delightful highway project to build in the northwest corner of the map. It's going to be used for bringing all sorts of materials back to the factory in the corner. And so we're going to set that up for trucks and truck driving. And I have a fun, kind of clever idea, at least I think it's clever, way to fix up the highway so that it'll link well with other facilities and other areas. If you don't happen to build on the global grid, there are ways of easily interacting with the global grid. And I'm going to try something like that. Got this nice big tree here to go down. Kind of a cute way to spiral down here. Do-do-do. Let's see if the train scrunches up here again. It did it earlier. Yeah, there it goes. Look at that. That was pretty funny. It's not actually scrunched up. It's just, you know, the lag makes it look like it does. I think it's kind of silly when it does that, but it's cool. So, real quick, pop out just long enough to show off a little bit here. This is the production facility for the aluminum ingots. Coal and the bauxite come out, they go across and down, they get produced by those first 6 refineries way over there. Some of that material is turned into other materials over here. Silica comes in, gets added to the refineries, and sent to that station over there for processing. I've got a power switch right here to turn the whole facility off. I've got a power room right over here, which I kind of liked breaking out, for each of the pieces of this facility as well. There's the water pumps, the alumina solution, aluminum scrap, ingot foundries, and the silica pickup rail. I'm still working on kind of making this area look pretty. So we're going to return to this later in the stream, and I'll show it off in detail at the time. Now, let's quickly get over here. Oopsie. Get back on the train. Turn on self-drive again. So it's very important that that station completely empties the train cars. And I have it set to hold onto this train until they're completely empty. Because right here, we're going to reuse the front 3 cars to pick up those ingots that facility is making. Like the ingot pickup perch, because we are hanging out over the waterfall here. Right off over the cliff. Oh, Sinasa's on the move. I can see her in her car. Very nice. Alright, so we pick up the ingots. Should probably be a full load of them. Vroom! Yeah! Alright, we come across here. Off to the right, you can see where the silica train is picking up, or does its thing and picks up the silica over there. Brings it on the lower rail. It's an isolated train loop. Going up here to an area that I call the Aluminum Grotto. It's among these gigantic trees. Kind of lace our way through the foliage here. Past some of these rather interestingly designed tree formations here. And out of all of these assemblers, only 2 of them are making the aluminum casings, but they make them really fast. All the other 14 assemblers are making the aluminum sheets. Pull in, we'll let it start docking. Go, we'll turn off self-drive. Pop out real quick. We have power for this facility as well. Everything that comes out of the train gets funneled downstairs right here. Any overflow into the awesome sinks. We've got power right here. The copper smelters on the basement. Aluminum sheets 1, 2, and aluminum casings. Yeah, it's all down here. See some of the sheets being pulled out as they've been produced. I have a lot of storage for the aluminum ingots, so that if the system ever backs up, there's a lot of buffer space, basically. There's 3 containers for each train car. Goes through another storage and comes up to that station over there. So let's hop over there real quick. Again, we have to make sure these train cars completely empty out. That's why there's awesome sinks, to empty any overflow. Let me come right over here. Not very far, but just a little bit. This is where we pick up aluminum casings in the first car and aluminum sheets in the second and third car. Aluminum Grotto number 2. Right now, all these platforms are just kind of floating here. It's not very pretty. I'm going to come back later on tonight and try to make this look a little nicer. All right, here we go. 2. All right, and now we should be back where the stream actually picked up. This was the part where I started the stream up for real. After I thought I was streaming. Go. So now we're going to head back to the main factory where we drop all this off. That is where we will separate from the train. I'm going to go meet up with Sinasa. See if we can help with that highway. We've got some trains catching up to me here. We've got some truck stations to assemble. Both for picking up limestone and for dropping off limestone. We have a highway to construct. Those trucks will use to bring all of that. Let's see, where is she right now? She's up there at the thick base, it looks like. Okay. So now we're working our way back to the Crimson Factory. Do. here's one of our coal drillers over here. Pulling up coal as fast as it can. In fact, the belts are a little too fast for it, almost. It doesn't render the coal traveling down it smoothly. It's there. I upgraded them to Mark 5s, and maybe I really didn't need to. Maybe I could have left them as, like, Mark 4s or something. Oh, well. Now we're entering back onto the main train line. This will continue on out to the east, as well as further west from here. And numerous trains will come along here. I'll have to add a bunch of pathing and blocking signals, just so that way multiple trains can run on here without running into each other. This right here is one of the switch offs, whatever. Leads into our main factory. I'm going to hop off right about here. There we go. And it's going to go back into the aluminum catcher station and continue the loop. So, let's get some supplies. Oh, by the way, this rail power right here, this is for the entire rail network. Well, everything that this guy goes on so far. We have a couple other trains that don't touch this rail system. Those are separate right now. That may be something we fix later. Okay, let's get some supplies and drop a few things off here that we just don't need anymore. I don't think we're going to need much of the steel beams. Maybe a little bit. Leave a bunch here. Not many of the reinforced plates. Got a bunch of aluminum sheets. I think I may give some of those to Sinasa so she can upgrade some belts if she'd like. There's a whole bunch of them. We'll get rid of a few of these encased beams. And I'm actually going to leave the blade runners here, so they're not in my inventory. We're going to take a whole bunch of concrete. Okay. Right here, we're going to leave these behind. Oops, did I just tell it to store everything? No? I don't know why it suddenly did that. Okay. Alright, now where is our car? Oh no. Our car is way out to the east. Oh, I left it. Oh, I forgot I left it there, didn't I? Let's see if we can quickly make another one. What's it? Oh, drones. Nice. Alright, I have all these pieces here. This isn't going to be... It'll use up so much time to go out and get the car and come back. I'm just going to leave it there. Hey, Kylie. Gonna come join me? Have a kitty joining me now. Good girl. She's gonna sit right next to me on the chair. Crystal oscillators. I know I have a whole bunch upstairs, but I think I have some down here somewhere too. Yes, I do. I need 5. I have 4. I need 1 more. And motors. Okay, well, let's use this new pathway up here. Here. I set up a temporary facility or temporary processing area for making crystal oscillators a while ago. We'll set up something more permanent too. Just need 1 more there, and then I have a temporary, well, actually I have a permanent area over here for making motors. These are tied into the supplies from down below. They make lots of motors. Go. Now we just need fuel, which we'll get from downstairs. All set to go. So the question I need to ask Miss Sinasa is, where would you like me? Should I meet you in the northwest corner? Kind Kind of see what you've been up to for the tonight so far. Get a couple of cans of fuel. Trip. Pick up some more concrete, and we're gonna head on over. In fact, we're gonna take as much concrete as we can. I'm just getting the stations hooked up right now. Ooh, hey, wonderful. So she may actually be well ahead of us here. Which is fine. Here we go. We're gonna put... Can I not put these in here easily? Oh, really? Hold on. I'm not sure why my shift click isn't working. I can control click. There we go. That's what I want right there. This car horn works just fine. All right. Starting the journey. Gonna be a bumpy one. Oh my goodness. Why are these back? Oh no. I gotta blow up a couple rocks. We're gonna need to get the train running back and forth with fuel before we can really get the highway set up. Okay, fair enough. Hold on, why is this, did I just miss? Oh my goodness. Okay, well, there's a couple of rocks in the way. I'm just gonna have to leave them here. I have to sign out back in to prove that they're gone. We'll come back and deal with that in a little bit. So let's see. She says, we're going to need to get the train running back and forth with fuel before we can really get the highway set up. Oops. I was driving to the water because I'm not paying attention. Alright, well, we can make a train line that is set up to carry fuel. That is the same bug I have now. Let's see. Now that you are not hosting, you have the same problem. Oh, yep. You're exactly right. Exactly right, my dear. Oh, that's so strange. I probably need to stand on them and then sign out back in and it'll go away. In fact, look at that. Some other things are back, like the... That was weird. Those little poison plants were back. Let's see, what else is returned? Yep. There's a rock on top of the Caterium node here that I've already taken care of, but it's back. This tree. Well, this is going to be interesting. I will probably do that off stream, where I just go around and stand on all these things and sign out back in to make sure they go away. For real. Okay. There's not too many spots like that, I guess, but there are enough that it'll be worth taking care of. All right. Oh, well, look at this. She's already got part of the solution right here for hooking up the highway. All you really have to do is run it to the ground somewhere, and you can pick up elsewhere with it on the global grid line. What we're going to need to do is be able to make a bunch of trucks. It's already made quite a bit of progress on this. Well, she's right. We need to set up the train to deliver fuel first. Let's come out here and see what's going on first. Let's see. This actually is kind of neat. It takes several different pathways here. I want to see something. If I stop and I hit Q and I say open, there's an all vehicles path. I think I can load one that way. Well, we'll see how it goes for setting up the pathing for the trucks as well. It's not something I'm going to do just yet. Takes a little time. Oh, where'd she go? Oh, she's in a vehicle, so it disappeared off of my radar. Let's see. There we go. Ah. That way. Playing a little hide and seek. Let's see if I can find her. She's right over there. There we go. Working on something, setting up the barriers. There we go. Oop. Oop, oop. Hello, dear. Oh, they come back for you, and if you do that... Oh, for removing the rocks and whatnot. Well, that's kind of a shame. Yeah, I assume that's one of the bugs they're going to have to fix in an upcoming update. Hopefully you don't have to wait for update 6. Maybe just a minor update will take care of that. But so far this highway network's looking fantastic. Trying to find the one miner I haven't found that doesn't have the power cells yet. Oh. There's one without it. Oh, because it's overclocking. Gotcha. While you're doing that, let's go down here. And for the stream, we're going to look at where the train's going to go, as well as where the trucks are going to go. I remember last time that I was in here with Sinasa, looking over this area. Actually, it looks like there's a safer way to get there if I go back up top. Yeah, where's the fun of that? We're just going to take right off the edge. Beep beep. Bonk. Look at that. Car didn't even take any damage. It's nice to see we can still delete some plants by driving through them. Oh, not many this time. Very few. So this rail right here was left here as just kind of a visual reminder of where the train's going to go. It's either going to be along the ground right here or perhaps raised from it a little bit. But I think we'll bring it right through there. Right through here. And we're going to create a little platform just off of this natural land bridge. As you can see, it's full of poison, so we can't use it ourselves. I mean, we sort of could, because when you're inside a train, you won't get poisoned. But popping in and out of it right here would be extremely dangerous, so I don't want to do that. But if we make the train just in front of it, right through here maybe, kind of against it or something like that, then we should be able to unload items, tuck them back under, bring it down, like the fuel, for instance. To go too far, I'll slip right off the edge. This is what Sinasa's been up to. He's been making a lot of refineries with water extraction over there to make wet concrete. It's one of the alternate recipes, and it produces quite a bit of concrete. So we're going to use trucks to bring in the limestone, use the water to add the water for it, and use all of these refineries to make wet concrete. This is an amazing project she's taken on, and that's quite a bit of organization to get it all piped and belted. Looked really good, too. So. All sorts of kudos to Sinasa for that. Oh, look at that. We now have a new road access over here. Wonderful, wonderful, wonderful. Oh, look at that. I'm outside the buggy while I'm driving. How about that? I can still use the horn, though. She's over there. Okay. So where we're going with all these, by the way, is down here. I'm living dangerously riding on the back left tire of my own buggy. So down here, a drop comes into an area where we're going to have a bunch of these stations. So each truck is going to have one designated for itself. That way they don't conflict. It's going to come through, and it's going to go here, and it'll link with it. And when it's done, it'll need to exit right over here. So let's do something real quick, because I don't want to have anything accidentally going the wrong way. There we go. Just an easy little visual. The trucks come down, they go around that way, and when they leave, they all leave right through here. And there's going to be a whole bunch of these stations they can go to. One will go right here. Another one. Just make the turn. There'll be a whole row of them there and a whole row of them here as well. We can back these up if we need to. It's not a big problem. Some trucks will come here and stop, unload, and then continue on out. They'll go this way past the row of them. And leave over here. Now, all this being said, these stations need to provide fuel. So that's going to be one of the tasks we set up today, is to bring the train station, or set up a train station, bring in a train that delivers fuel. I think we're going to do that by tying into the thick oil co, and there will be two trains that can go there, one to pick up fuel and the other one picking up fuel, rubber, and plastic to deliver back to the main base. So we have a task, but what that also means is we don't have to build two train stations, just one. So let's go and quickly take a look at Thick Oil Co. I am 85 to 90% sure that the very first train car is the one that has the fuel in it. Meaning we need a train with just one train car. So at this end, we would need a train station with just one freight platform. Assuming that all it's going to do is drop off fuel. Not assuming that's all it's going to do. Probably going to be the same line that picks up the concrete and delivers it. Honestly, it'd probably be easier if it's two separate trains. Well, wouldn't it pick up concrete? Yeah. So there's a couple ways to do it. We can have that train that brings fuel also pick up concrete, or we can have two separate trains, one that just brings fuel and the one that picks up the concrete and takes it to the other facility where you wanted to use it. I guess it depends on how quickly it needs to get that concrete to the other facility. As long as it gets a chance to meander, a bit like my aluminum train does, then yeah, the same train can do both. There's no problem whatsoever in it doing that. We're just going to reserve... I can't quite talk. We're going to reserve... There we go. The first train car for the fuel. Here, shall we? La 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 la. There we go. Whoa, jeez. Right up here. There's a little sneaky way to get over to Thick Oil Co. Right, Thick Co. Oil right here. Thick Oil Co. I think that's it. Yeah. Haha! Look at that. Right into there. Now we're down here in the Northern Valley. I really wish they would update some of the controls for the cars. At least the placement of the wording. Because if I'm in the car and Sinasa types to me, these wording at the bottom covers it. See? I hate that. I'd really rather read what she's saying. Okay. Here is the thick oil. Whoops. Gracious, the rocks are coming back in too. Yeah, that is going to be a little bit of a problem to deal with. I think that's why a lot of the other people that stream Satisfactory just do a single player and they host on their own machine. I don't want to do that though. I want to share it. Having a lot of fun playing this game with Sinasa. Oops. Okay, so here we are. So this train station, the first one indeed is fuel. So let's go ahead and make our shopping list. We need one train car. At the drop-off place over at the northwest, we need one train station, one freight station. Now, if we're going to also be hauling the concrete out, which we absolutely can do, we need to expand the shopping list a little bit. However, I need to know how many train cars Sinasa wants just for hauling concrete. How many would you like, my dear? I'm assuming it's probably going to be 3. I seem to remember you mentioning 3 before, so I think that's what it's going to be. But I would like to double check. Hey, Padu, how you doing? Glad you could catch my stream. Look at me flying around with a hover pack right now. This is Thick Oil Works. Thick Oil Works, that's what it is. Been having fun setting up all sorts of things all over the world down here for aluminum. Now we're setting up a massive concrete factory. All right, well, while Sinasa thinks about it or gets back to me, I'm going to go ahead and assume we're going to have 3. So I need 1, 2, 3 more train cars and 1, 2, 3 more freight platforms. So there on the right is the shopping list. We have the cable. We need some heavy modular frames, computers, and beacons that black. So for now, go ahead and double back. We're going to go back to the main factory and pick up some of that material. How are you doing tonight, Patty? Oh, my gracious. So let's just ignore that. Let's pretend the car didn't just flip out like that. By the way, you see me driving out the side of my car here? Do not know why it's doing that. It's so silly. Right. You missed the double start to the stream, by the way, earlier, Padu. I started streaming, and then it just stopped. I don't know how soon after I started it wasn't streaming. I went almost 20 minutes. And Sinasa is so sweet. She's like, hey, it doesn't look like you're streaming. So I was able to start it for real after that. Bit embarrassing, but I'd rather be told that than just not even know. Oh, thank you again, Sinasa, for telling me. All right. Yeah, there's that rock right back on here again. I think what that means is that I'm going to need to set up some alternate paths, I guess. There's a couple of trucks. Yeah, there's one right there. That come through this way. Jeez. And they go right through where some rocks had to be destroyed earlier. I am really curious. Are the rocks still over here? Not right here, at least. Ones under there are, but I can't go there anyway because it's all poisonous. It's not a big deal. What you up to tonight, Padu? I assume you can hear me anyway. I hope you can. I have to use alternate way to come and go. Oh, gracious. These are back, too. Okay, well. Yeah, I'm going to have to set up some manual ramps that bypass these rocks. So these rocks were not here in my single-player version. I can't destroy them otherwise. I really don't understand why it's doing this. And I feel bad for Sinasa because she's told me that that's apparently something she's just sort of had to deal with this whole time. Man. Get up there. Alright, so what we're going to do is go on foot for a minute. Sure explains a few things about how she comes and goes out of this facility. I figured she could drive right up the front gate, but nope. There's boulders there. I will create a path over and around them. Just not right this minute. Okay. Go. We have flight capability now. So we need 5 beacons and 21 computers. Let's go ahead and get those first. What I want to do is create just a section of the train line and put the train on it. That way, the parts that I need to carry are already spent and placed on the tracks. Go. There. So I got the 21 computers. And that way I don't have to carry those supplies around anymore. And if I need to move the train, then fine. I can dismantle it or, hook it up and drive it. Whatever. The beacons and the heavy frames, huh? Heavy frames we have over here. I need 50 in all, so let's just take this. 50. There we go. 49 in all, but whatever. All that's left are the beacons. Are we gonna drop? No. I'm gonna take the pack off for a moment. I've noticed every so often the hover pack will just kind of lock into the on position. I'll just keep ascending. Okay. Actually, I need to be over here, don't I? We need 5 beacons. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. We now have enough to make 1 train station, 4 freight platforms, 1 electric locomotive, and 4 freight cars. I'm going to try to make this train line both interesting and relatively easy for the train to drive. That way we don't need anything more powerful than just 1 locomotive to drive it. It's only going to be 4 cars long, so that's going to help. Look at that. Truck got stopped. It's stuck for some reason. It's in this one. Oh, hey, there it goes. Anyway, the nice thing is the trucks are going to phase right through the rocks, by the way. they're going to go down here, and those boulders that are in the way are, they're just not going to be there. Yeah, there goes one of the other trucks right there. Okay. So. Do. Bop. Leave those boulders there for now, but I'm going to do something about that later. Because even though the automated trucks can run through there, I can't create any more truck lines. I can't drive through there myself. And apparently that's part of the folly of just being a host of the game, is that those rocks go away. But if you're not the host, stay there. Which really sucks. Oh, it's so dark and foggy out here tonight. Gracious. Gracious. Do-do-do-do. Do-do-do-do. Ba-ba-bum. There goes the thick rail. 2 engines and 9 train cars. That is a big train. Probably the biggest one we're going to have on the server, at least for now. I'm kind of thinking that our other trains that connect to the main train line aren't going to be quite so long. That way we don't need gigantic stations all over the planet. We can have a bunch of smaller ones. I've seen other people that seem to stick to 1 engine and 4 freight cars. That seems to be a good number. So the whole thing is just 5 long. You know, the engine plus 4 freight cars. Alright, let's go back up here again. Oh, that's fun. I gotta learn how to do that skillfully. If you press the space bar, it's the E-brake. So you can skid and slide and, well, drift. Alright. Yeah, a bit like that. I am going to take a hydration break in a moment. Once we get positioned up here. I'll excuse myself for a moment and I'll be right back. Let's see. What was the level that had the... Oh, it was down here, wasn't it? Really nice highway. Kind of weaves around and cuts right through all these cliffs. Neat. A little bit of a maze. Not too bad. Alright, here we go. Now, this train line is going to start off as an isolated loop. It's going to get fuel, and then it's going to come back. And what we're going to do is have it also branch off from there to be able to go get concrete. Or not great concrete. I'm sorry, go deliver concrete. But for the moment, just for the moment, it will be an isolated loop. Considering this train is going to be kind of important to the next facility that's being made, the next factory, I want to make sure that it can make a quick and decisive run between the 2 locations. And it'll actually be between 3 locations. What's that one doing? Oh, yeah. To get fuel from there, bring it over here, and then travel all the way over there, which is actually quite a long run. It will be our single longest run in this server so far. To go deliver concrete to make the heavy modular frames. So I need to make sure this train can go fast. So lots of flat pathing will be necessary for this. So let's spin the wheel down here and pick up some concrete. Now, if you notice, there's 2 different angles I can pick here. There's actually several, but one in particular that stays still. That is our global grid. And it'll stay locked to it as long as I hold down control. I'm kind of thinking that might be good for this train station. However, everything down here is built on a slightly different grid. So if we want everything lined up, what I probably need to do is build a stack from down there, just vertical up, and stick with that grid. And then we'll have the train leave and meet up with the global grid as it's out and about. I think that will probably give us the best results. There's a piece right out there, still stuck in the side. How funny. All right, so let's do that. Let's take right here. I can grab that. We're gonna delete it in a moment. We're gonna put this in vertical. We're just gonna build up. I gotta do this while Sinasa's not here to see me make a mess. So this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 foundations high. And then we can put this right here for the platform. Oh, we gotta go a little higher. Okay, let's take one more of these. How about that? That's probably close enough right there. I'd say that's about right. So since that's our level, we're going to take this, put it on top of that, and there we go. Now, this keeps the train station lined up with the factory below. I want to stress there is no problem with not using global grid. In fact, using it in this area wouldn't have been very advantageous because all this stuff would line up so nicely. Kind of glad she didn't use the global grid down here. It really looks really nice. So let me make sure I can run along here and not get poisoned. So far, oh, nope, there we go. Not too bad, just a little bit right there. But did get a little bit. Get rid of this. Now, if we continue straight, we're definitely going to get poisoned. So, this will probably be the first foundation, and we'll have to build out that way. I really don't see any way around that, unfortunately. Unless we put the station somewhere else. But either way, let's go ahead and get rid of these extra foundations that are not needed right now. Go. Pat, are you still here? Oh, well, hold on. Let's see here. Sorry, the RM... Oh, okay. Well, you know what? That's very kind of you to listen to your roommate. I have no problem whatsoever with taking time out for that. So, no worries on that. What I was asking earlier, though, while you did step away, was how many train cars of concrete you wanted. Right now on my shopping list, I have one engine, one freight car for fuel, and then 3 freight cars for concrete. So the whole station is going to be 4 segments long. Station head itself plus 4 platforms. I'm assuming that you want to have 3 cars to pick up concrete. If you want more, that's perfectly fine. I'll just need to go get some more supplies. So let's see how this looks if we make it as wide as it needs to be. We'll take some of these concrete bits or some of these foundations away, but we're just going to see. So I think it will be 3. Each station can bring in 2 inputs, right? That's correct. And we now have access to Mark 5 belts, so those stations can load up very quickly. Kind of thinking this stripe right here should be where the center is for the train line. We just need 2 in each direction. This is probably far. Oh, I don't know about this. Gotta see if I'm gonna get poisoned being over here or not. Oh dear, look at these guys. Come into play. They'll be making 6,000 concrete a minute, so it needs a lot. Wow. Yeah, no kidding. See if I can blow up these guys from here. Get out of the... I gotta get out of the poison. A little hard to line up the throwing arm for these guys right now. And when you're playing on single player, you don't get this lag trying to throw stuff, you know? They made these guys a little smarter now. You try to throw stuff at them, they will actually run as you throw the projectile at them. Anyway, I'll just arm myself. Okay, so if this is the line right through, do I get poisoned while I'm on it? Do. Yes, I do. Let's, it's only 4,320 concrete a minute. Okay. I mean, I think that'll still work. Each train car can hold a fair bit. And honestly, the more train cars we spread it out, the more it can sort of pick up and drop off at either end, really. Alright. So this train station can work. It's just going to be advisable not to get in and out of it right here. I don't know how to put that. If I make it this stripe, it's completely safe here. And if we have it pointing that way, you'll hop out on the right-hand side of the track. So I think that means I can use six Mark V belts for the whole thing. Yes, you can. That ought to work. Because you'll have 2 going at each of the 3 stations. So this is 1, 2, 3. That one, and can't do right there. So this, so it's going to be 1, 2. So this right here is going to be where the train line goes. It's going to have to stick out over here, basically. All right. Well, we'll figure out how it comes and goes and where the station head needs to be. See if I can shoot this guy. I'm aiming right at it, but I can't hit him. Okay, surely I can hit them there, right? Boom! There we go. Perfect. Let's see. It will not be at full power, though, till we get the Mark III miners. Okay. Hey, no worries. I think if the train comes through here, it'll be good. And I can either run it out and around or just up and around and over and get it on the level we want over there. So the train station head will be here. Let's go ahead and mark that. 1, 2. We need the orange to mark. There's the first segment. There's the second one. There's the third one. There's the fourth one. Now, that assumes we want it lined up here. We can pull the whole thing backwards if we'd rather. Do you like this alignment? Don't go too far over there, you'll get poisoned. We can make any adjustments to this that you would like. Oh, what's this over here? Oh, Patty says 2 more days. Getting close. And if this whole site, this whole area doesn't work, we can move the train station elsewhere entirely. We'll just need to survey another spot for it to be. Technically, we can bring it in much closer, further down. And I can make it work. I think getting the belts up here is going to be what I'm going to have to figure out. that is true. Fair enough. So let me ask this. Where, right now, if you were to just turn it on without the train, where does the concrete end up? Can't jump funny when I... 3 sets of storage is right below you now. Oh! Well then, yeah, the train is way too far forward. Let me back it up so that it starts somewhere over this. That'll simplify this a lot. And then we won't be quite as close to all that poison either. So many belts come up from those to the train. Absolutely. There's really no reason not to. So let me do this. I'm going to delete these because I... Or actually, no. I think I can uncolor them. Hold on. Does this do it? Yes, there we go. Okay. I just want to uncolor these. This. There we go. And let's start from the back of the train. So we're going to start with orange. All right, so if it's lined up on these guys here, we may as well start like way back here. Like, how about this one for the back of the train station right here? So right here would be the very last freight segment. Which is 2 foundations, of course. I guess I have one way I can test this. Am I right above it here? Okay, I'm above this line right now. I don't know if you can see which ones I highlight with the construction bit here. Make sure that's back, and then I can step on it. Aha! That's where the last one comes up. Okay. Whoops. Poison right there. So, let's do this then. Boop. We'll make it right here. Well, so they're kind of up next to each other. We're going to have to spread it out just a little bit once it's up here. Because each freight platform takes 2 spaces, so maybe the very last one should be like these 2, and then the second one would be these 2, and then the front one would be these 2. Because then we're already out over the, well past the front one. That means that the head would be here. Does that make sense to you here, I guess? Or would you like it adjusted forward or back? You can also move the station further down and have this area where the concrete comes up only be 1 wide for the rail. Yeah, I mean we could move the station further down that way. That's doable. You tell me what you would like, and then I'm just gonna plunk down the station, and you can move it wherever you like. You have Catro. To move it down here. Okay. So let's see. If this is the head of the station here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Have the station set up past this area where the concrete has to come up. Yeah. Let me uncolor some of these back here. It is nice that I can at least do that. Okay. Do you want it way down there or right where I've got it now? Because this is further past where it comes up, but not by a lot. Okay, well, let's push it a little further. Let's just go ahead and put it like we were going to originally do it, I guess. Right here. This is the head. Such a stinky kitty. Have the station past the area where the concrete comes up. Okay, yes, absolutely. Will do. So the 2 black pieces are the station head. Oops, wrong button. And then 1, 2. 1, 2. Well, 1, 2 for the first one. And 1, 2 for the second one. 2 for the third one, and 1, 2 for the fourth one. Then this whole area can come down. Just like this. He needs to clean himself, clearly. Yeah, sometimes the kitties can be a little stinky. There we go. Now we have exactly enough wide bits here for the station. Now, I probably need to go make some more gas mask filters. I have a gas mask that I can give you, and I've got a bunch of filters I can give you. So that way, when you're working in this area, you can at least hopefully not get poisoned. I don't want my Tigris getting stinky from the poison either. Alright, so there's the first one. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Gas masks are for the weak! Oh my gracious. I mean, if you just want to scarf a bunch of these nuts, have a rifle now, shoot the gas, of course. That's how it works. Of course. Alright, so let's start with this out here. We're just going to lay a straight piece. Oop, there we go. And then we connect from there to here. We're going to come out here, and just about the end, we're going to start from here. Boop. There we go. Absolutely. I know how much you enjoy that. Scarf all them nuts. So I think right here would be a good spot for the train to actually just go on the actual ground. It'll be off of a foundation for a little while, but just for the aesthetic of it. Let's go like this. Nom no. Oh, nom nom. And then what we'll do is we'll have some foundations here that go out and take it right off the ground again. So from there through here, it'll be on the ground. Everywhere else, it's going to be up in the air. I think it'll look kind of nice. Well, we'll see how it does. If it really doesn't work well that way, we'll pick it back up off the ground. In fact, let's do this part real quick. There. To here, and then from here, this way. We want to aim right at that underpass. Okay, so now what we can do. So this right here is our global grid, and it still doesn't line up with things along this coast. So I'm not going to use it. Instead, I'm going to go like this and just kind of aim for that and see if I can go straight down the line. Let's back up a little bit. And zoop out this way and see what we get. So this ought to look pretty nice. We're actually going to get relatively close to that overpass. I think will look kind of cool. There's a slug over there, so there's likely to be some beastie that lives on this platform that's going to try to attack me. Ba, 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 ba. All right. So far, so good. I think this will work nicely here. Oh yeah, we've already picked up that hard drive, haven't we? And we could go off that way or continue around this way. And I need to decide what we want to do for that. Probably stay along the coastline out here. Swing around. And then dip into and merge with the line that goes into Thick Oil Works. When it comes out, we'll branch off again. Actually, no, I'm sorry. I'm facing backwards. So yeah, it'll come out of Thick Oil Works, come around. I'll have to put some pathing and blocking signals along there. I'll have it branch off again right away, and then come up this northern coastline here. So I'm going to go ahead and fill this line in all the way back to Thick Oil Works. Which means we're not going to keep this straight line forever. We're going to come up here and kind of turn out that way. Yeah, I got plenty of concrete. But I do want to take a little time in a minute here to go place the train. Place the stations, but I need to place the train itself. That'll do right there. Yeah, I think that little snake maneuver will work. And we can just keep this straight line going all the way back here. Yeah, because by the time we hit that next rock formation, that's where we're going to turn. That would be kind of nifty, but I don't want to deal with that. So what's going to end up happening is this train is going to originate way over here, where the heavy modular frames are going to be built. The very last thing it does is drop off material for those, and then take those heavy modular frames, I assume it's going to move them, and drop them off at our main base. We could have a different line that brings that. I don't know. But at the very least, it's going to come from this area, either over here or over there. Then it's going to come through and go to Thick Oil Works, come along the northwest coast, dip into the train station, which is currently train station 21 for some reason. And then it's going to circle around. It's going to pick up the concrete, and it's going to circle around. And let's see, I found it finally. I knew it seemed like I missed a limestone node. Oh, good. Good catch. I'm glad you found one. Nice. It will swing around and probably go like between some of the highway lines there. I think that would look really cool. We'll see how that works. How that looks. And then it'll cut across. We'll need to climb in elevation because that's pretty low compared to this up here. And then it's going to go along this little valley, I guess, and go right over here. Let's see. How do we want that part to look? This is the planning phase where there's usually not a lot to look at. So I'm going to go ahead and wrap this around first. I know I'm kind of getting ahead of myself with that, but I do need to sort of plan how it's going to come into Thick Oil Works before it comes out as well. Sinasa, would you like the same train to be the one that delivers concrete all the way to the Crimson, or not the concrete, I'm sorry. Would you like this train to be the one that delivers the heavy modular frames from that facility as well, where it's dropping off the concrete? You want it to bring those to our main factory, or would you like that to be a separate train line that does that part? Okay, absolutely. So we'll make this an isolated train loop. It will interact with the Thick Oil Works train line, which is fine. It will meet up with it and separate from it on part of the track. That'll be fine. And that will simplify the planning and pathing for this, by the way. So I think that's probably the right decision to make. It'll also mean this train gets back here faster to pick up concrete more frequently. Do. All right, we're getting close. Oh, Padu must have popped back out of the stream. That's fine. Thought she stopped by for a little bit. She's currently visiting a friend in another state. She'll be returning home Saturday evening, really. Looking forward to that. Speaking of the weekend, by the way, so I'm streaming Satisfactory tonight. Tomorrow, I might do some Deep Rock Galactic. We'll see. But either way, no stream on Saturday. But on Sunday night, I want to stream Metroid Dread. Padu got that game for me for my birthday way back in November. And I've been waiting to play it until I can have a good opportunity to stream it. I haven't launched the game at all. I haven't played it yet. I've been waiting. So I think I will finally start the game Sunday night. Let's see how that goes. All right, that train coming down the spiral there is the one I'm going to meet up with. So it's going to be coming out of there and going this way. The game does look spoopy. If you're interested in seeing how it goes, you're welcome to tune in, though I will say spoilers, because if you're going to play it for yourself, I guess watching someone else play it will spoil it. I do need to drop down in level to match that train line, but I gotta figure out how far down I need to go. So we're gonna get a fair bit closer and then we'll drop down. Quick reminder, the train will actually be going that way. Oh my goodness, why didn't I think of this? I want to go through there instead. Hold on. Can I line up with it? Oh, I can line up with that. Oh my gracious. I want to do that. This is going to be more fun. Okay. Thought I turned around and looked. Does that line up with it? How does that look? Yeah, we're going to go through this big rock structure here instead. Forget all that. We're still going to meet up with it on the other side. Oh, yeah. And we have Sinasa's blessing. We should go through that for sure. Absolutely. That being the case, yeah, we come over here and then go over. All right. So let's do this. We're gonna backtrack and reclaim some of this concrete because I need a bunch more. Ba-doop, 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 boop. I gotta go way back over here. Oh, I kind of wish I had left those other leg bracers on after all. I would have been able to go much quicker through here. Okay. So this is going to change a little bit of how we come through here. I think we're going to pop out right there and come down and meet up with it. That's how it's going to go. Figure that out. Okay, I think this is enough. We're just going to start selecting a whole bunch of these to deconstruct and reclaim some concrete. If we need more, well, the thick base is actually not that far away. I just have to make sure I'm on the other side of this orange line when I actually deconstruct this, otherwise I'm falling all the way down into the water. Which I'll probably survive, because the game assumes that water is soft. And not as hard as concrete when you fall from this far. Am I already almost at the maximum dismantle limit again? Again. Oh, 'cause it's over there. Yeah, there we go. Weird. Okay. And the thick base looks really good from over here. Good job, Sinasa. Got a good eye for these things. Okay, right there. Boop. And now we have a fair bit more concrete again to work with. Okay. We're going to do this part first. So thick. So delicious. Okay. So this area over here, I don't think has anything of importance that we need. Is there iron over here? No. Copper. No. Well, there's one over there. But I don't know if we're going to need it. I don't think it's in the way of... I don't think the train's in the way of it. Limestone. She's already gathering all of this. Any of this that shows up on the map is likely to be ones she's already labeled. Well, there is one down here. If you can see the stream, I don't know if you can see that one. You spot the extra thing I put on top of the thick works of thick co. I don't think I did. Hold on. Let me see. See the manta or the moth going away. Oh, the sign way up there in the corner? I gotta look at it much closer and see what it says. Alright. I don't think there's any crucial materials over here that we're gonna miss out on. Like bauxite or anything like that. Yeah, no. Cool. Alright, well let's go ahead and build this out some more. You'd have to go all the way to the factory. You can't see it from a distance. Yeah, fair enough. I'll go over there in just a little bit. Oh, there's some bauxite. Where is that bauxite? Oh, that's way over there. Oh, never mind. way over there. Let's see. I bet I can get away with having the train kind of on the ground. Sort of. Let's just go ahead and raise it up a little bit here anyways, just in case. Because there's the ground it would be running on. So let's make this easy for ourselves. Yeah, it's got to get over that ridge right there. All right. It's a little higher here. Hey, look at that. It pretty much meets up with this little rock platform right here. I knew that was gone. All right. I need to give this room to kind of swerve a little bit here. Not a lot, but a little bit. Up. As long as I don't put these are the 2-meter ramps. As long as I don't put the 4, it won't slow the train down much. if I do have to put the 4, then maybe a little bit of a hassle. Let's see if I can get away with doing a little bit of this, by the way. That angle, that's not gonna work. If I go out there, what do I get? Let's see here. Yeah, those are gone from earlier. I'm thinking I want to come up through here. Double check this. Let's see. Because I still do want to go into the archway. I think that means coming out through this hatch here, maybe? Oh, we are way up here. Basically, you need to come down either right there or... Yeah, there's some copper right there. Maybe go right by the copper. Is this pure? No, it's normal. I don't think we're actually going to use that. I could bring the train line right through here. It's nuts. Yummy nuts. Demolish some of this stuff, and then actually come straight down on it right here. Zip. I think that'll work. All right, let's clear some of this out. Need more Nobelisk bombs. Ba-doom! Let's see, can I get both of these with one? No, I guess that one can't come up. So some of these trees I don't think are going to blow up, which, I mean, that's fine, I guess. Alright, last bomb. Let's blow up this one right here. Oh, they can blow up. Oh, really? Alright. Where is the cave? Am I over top the cave? No. Right there. How about over here? Yeah, okay, this'll work, I think. I can sort of come up through here. So where is this one? Oh yeah, okay. That's not hard to deal with. It's just right here. I'm gonna fill this in with some squares just so I can have the train line kind of zip across here, but other than that, it's going to it'll make a smooth turn and then come up this line. Hey, little doggo. Pet the doggo. Make him run away. Can it go up this? Oh, that's gonna be a tough ask. You know, I think I do need to use the steeper foundations here. Not really going to be room for any cars or anything to go underneath. That's okay, not a big deal. What I'll do is I'll use this maybe instead of this part. Could have it cut right through here actually. Just not even deviate, just go straight. Yeah, why not? There we go. I gotta save a little concrete right now anyway, so. Okay, there we go. How about that? Train will come through. A little slight incline. Chug it, chug it, chug it, chug it, chug it. I think I'm going to tear this down because I want to... Hey, Kylie. Hey, baby. I want to get it up to the elevation a little quicker. Instead of doing that, I'm going to do this. That, and then a little steeper right here. Oops. We're going to go ahead and turn it into the steeper one right here. Hey, Kylie. Good girl. These. This. Okay, well, anyway. Then this. That should allow it to go onto the ground without too much hassle. So we'll kind of jump to this one here. And then it will be on the ground through here. I'll be able to run it around this way. Right through here. Need to demolish a couple more things, including this tree. Right through here. What we need to do now is make sure that this line here can elevate up to here. That's basically what I need to do. Guess I have a fair bit of concrete. Yeah, but I can't reach that part. So let's go around and take care of that. Excuse me. Do 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 do. I'm actually kind of glad I came through here the other day and cleared out a lot of the hostile mobs that are in this area. I'd have to be dealing with them right now if I hadn't. Yeah, there we go. I could fly for a little while here. And a little while is over. Well, one thing that's over here is my car. I have more concrete in the trunk of the car. For my British viewers, in the boot. Boot of the car. Truck station should be set up at the nodes. Now for the ones under the factory. All right. Awesome. I kind of recommend that each truck has its own station. That way it kind of goes from one node to its station to drop off and then back again. Just because of how the trucks operate, the fact they're going to try to pick up everything all at once and try to drop off everything all at once. There we go. Okay. So, I'm tempted to dismantle the truck, so I can, or the car, so I can take it with me. Just take all this. And you know what? Let's do it. Let's just take the car with me. I can build another one at the other end. Now, since the train is coming from that direction, I can actually have it use really steep platforms, I believe. If it won't do it, then I'll have to make a spiral right here, which, I mean, spirals look nice, not complaining. But I don't have to make one. Oh, wait, I better not delete it from this end. I better delete it from the other end. Otherwise, I'll never get to these concrete pieces out here again. Just be floating there forever. The nightmare of belting all the stations to the top. That will have to be another challenge to tackle at some point. Yep. Yeah, it will. And I certainly don't mind helping. That is, what might actually be very helpful for that is to kind of combine, say, a couple of stations to, like with the real high-speed belts, to combine down to like a storage unit and then pull out of the other end of the storage unit into the factory. That way it's fewer lines. I don't know, maybe you want to keep them separate. It's up to you. But, I guess it just sort of depends on the throughput you need from those stations. Go. Okay. I think I need to come all the way back here. Probably here, actually. Okay, let's start here. $780 per minute from each. Well, that's the maximum of the tier 5 belts. So yeah, I guess each one needs to feed directly in, huh? There we go. Oh, this is going to be so close. Whether or not it matches that. Oh, it's so close. I probably have to back up like one foundation back there. Oh, so close. Look at that. Oh, no. Almost enough for me to jump it. Actually, it is right there. Dang it. All right. Well, that's fine. Oh, what the heck? No! 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 Ah! Reload! Oh my gosh, there's 3 of them. Oh, gracious. Ah! There we go. Got him. Phew. These things kind of freak me out when I'm on foot like this. That's weird. I was all over the place up there earlier. They didn't come out because it wasn't nighttime. Oh, that's so sneaky. Alright, Sinasa, watch yourself over there. It's nighttime. These spooky, creepy spiders might come out. Spawn randomly at night? Yeah. My gracious. Okay. I think if I back up one foundation, this one, then go up, I think it'll be enough. Let's find out. Killed the same spiders, building this highway a bunch of times. Nothing else respawns. Huh. Well, maybe I do want to make sure that this doesn't sit on the ground over here after all. Otherwise, we're going to have spiders on the train tracks. Get squishy wheels every so often. Ew. Alright, this... Oh, it's so close. It intersects with it here, which I guess is good enough. there's another spider or two here. Oh dear, here they come. Nope. Reload. Come on, there we go. Thought I was hitting it right in the face, but nothing. Alright, where's the other one? Dude, I know you were here. Play this game with me. There you are. Got him. Well, I can at least say that in single player mode, they don't respawn on me, but maybe the fact that I'm not the host anymore and the fact that you weren't the host before is why they kept respawning on you. Maybe these will keep respawning on me, who knows? Well, I guess we'll fly above this a little bit with the train. Maybe not by much, though. I don't want to go that high up. I like being able to see all this stuff. It's going to be a real scenic view anyways. Real pretty. And I'm connecting, what is it, through there? Or over there, I think. Let's see, is that where it is? Yeah, right through there. Which I don't think is this one. No, it's not this one. Yeah, here we go. Do like a right angle turn right about here. I've also noticed the spiders tend to come out when they can path to you. So like if I get on the ground, they'll start coming out. But if I'm up here, they don't seem to want to come out. Fine with me, I guess. Oh, I almost met right back up with where the track is over there. All right, let's see here. How do I want to do this? Right here. I suppose what I could do is have this part dip down a little bit. Kind of meet up with it that way. Too aggressive. So this one. There we go, sorta. Go. That'll work. These foundations aren't going to stay this way exactly. They're going to be replaced. But this way, I now know the train can meet back up with that other section. So that is perfect. Now, back. Actually, no. I have all the concrete I need. I do not need to go back. I need to press on. Onward go. Let's see. Train lines. Whoops. Train lines need both pipes and beams. So that's something to keep in mind, by the way. So I will have to go get a bunch more and bring it. Just gonna put a couple of pieces down. Kind of help remind myself which way I'm going with these things. Okay. Let's see, what else we got? Anything spooky over here that wants to run out and get me? Nope, not right now, I guess. Good. Do. Okay. All right, so the train over here is going to come out northeast end of the thick oilworks station. It's going to loop back around to this and then separate off and come up here. So let's pick up where we left off here. I'll have to do some readjusting to figure out how far down we need to go. But I need to get closer first. I don't want to stair step it down. I'm going to make it kind of streamlined to go down. So if I do it from here. Jeez, what's it doing? Like, is that enough? Or does it need to go more? Let's see. Looks like it needs to go more. Yeah, it's too much. But that's okay. It's on this level. Is that it? Kinda? Really close. If I do it on level down, is that it? Yeah, that's the one. Okay, so I was literally off by 1. Not a bad guess. That was actually a really good guess. So here we go. Need to make sure where this train is. There's Thick Runner. Guess it's somewhere else. Station 21. What? What I'm going to do is come out here. I need 1, 2, 3 foundations at least. Put it here. Oh, it's so too close. Dang it. There's a segment right there. Can't tie into. Too close. Let's see. I think I need to be basically right here is where I need to be. Yep, that's it. Ah, jeez. So I was off by 1, which isn't bad there, but then I was off by 2 here. Again, that's not bad. Just not accurate. means I need to demolish all of this. But that's how I play, iteratively. I build, see if it works, tear it down, rebuild. Do-do-do-do-do-do. So at this leg of the journey, the train will not be very heavy. It will be one engine plus one full freight car of fuel. So it should be able to climb up this with relative ease, both here and over there where it's a little more steep. Is that the train? Yeah, the Northern Wee is going right over there. Nice. So, we're definitely going to have to play with some pathing and blocking nodes to make sure these trains don't collide with each other, since they both have to go to the same station to pick up some supplies. They will cross each other's path. Go. One. So now the train can come up through here. Yeah, whatever. Okay, let's go ahead and put this down. Take that up. That segment there. This segment here. Connect them. These overlapping bits can go away. Pretty good so far. Da 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 da. Da da da. Funny thing is, I'll probably be able to reclaim a lot of this concrete. So I can just pick it up and put some kind of other supports under the train line. If I even want supports to be under there. Probably something that makes it look classy. There we go. So. Right now, here's the Northern Wee. It's not here. Okay, cool. It's not going to run me over. Thick oil works. Oops. So what's going to happen is, well, we got to start over here first. We can't start any further backwards just yet. So inside here, the train starts right here. Right? It will pick up fuel. It'll come out just like the other train does. Around. All the way. I'm so slow right now. All the way back around. And it'll come back to this point here, and it will break off that way. Now, we need to make sure that the trains don't collide. So I think what I'm going to do is put a blocking signal up there, one way over there. That way, anything that's on that corkscrew, or this area, or that loop, or this side, all the way to the top there, are actually right there is as far as it needs to go, just right there. It will all count as one big piece of track, and no two trains can occupy that at the same time. That way, if the Northern Wee comes by, it will literally wait right there for this train, if it's still in this system, to go through and exit right there. Once it's out, then it can go down the spiral and come through. By the same token, the other train that's delivering fuel and concrete over there is going to come into this line from somewhere. Possibly way over there, actually. It may even occupy a fair bit of that same line, so it may actually go the same direction for a while. Come through, go through there, and then finally exit, and then the Northern Wee can do the same thing. Right behind. That may be how we choose to run this. We'll have to see. That's how it would be coming back from the heavy frame location after it's dropped off the concrete. So right now, I'm just concerned with how it's getting from the fuel, from thick oil works, whichever, over here to drop off the fuel. That's all I'm concerned with at the moment. Just go ahead and hover for a little bit. All right. So let's continue the train line here. Guess I could fly with this, huh? Just for a little bit. So you can be somewhat near the rail lines. Oopsie. There we go. I hope I have enough steel to get there. I'm not sure if I do. We'll see. Did that wrong. There we go. Perfect. I try not to let the rail line cut into these foundations if possible. And you get a nice swoop if you've stopped one foundation back on the flat and the little slope. See, get this real nice gentle curve here. I like it. Do. Let's see what else we got here. By the way, for everyone else who's popped into the stream, welcome, and greetings to you. We're pretty chill tonight, just working on some projects here in Satisfactory with real good friend Sinasa. Such a sweetheart, she's a very good builder in here. Right now, we're running a train line to deliver fuel out to the concrete factory she's building. It's making a lot of wet concrete. So let's see, there's the edge, so one back is this one. There. Beyond that one. Perfect. Go. Keep that as smooth as you can. Oops, that one didn't work. I need to go one further with it. There. Go. Now, let's just do this maybe. I need to somehow make this little turn here. I'm not 100% sure how I want to do that. Well, I can just let it do that, I guess. You know what? Why not? That's fine. That's absolutely fine. Okay, so let's see. How close do we get out here? 1, 2, 3. So right there is where it can end. Oh, oops. Oh, nope. Didn't put it straight. How about that? There we go. All right. So now this one. 1, 2, 3. Put it in the middle. Should get a real nice line here. Look at that. There we go. Nice 90-degree turn. A little segment here. Another nice one here. I'm not going to worry about these trees right now. I'll have to demolish them later. But at least get up near them. I can bring the train line through it, and it'll just phase through the trees for now. Okay. Here we go, starting the big dive. Oh, the glare from the sun. Oh. No. Oh, hello. What am I getting hit by? There must be somebody up there shooting at me. Fire boy. What in the world? Oh my gracious. You seeing this? Yeah, why not? There we go. That was silly. There we go. That's what I'm looking for right here. Who's over here shooting at me? Gotta be somebody. Oh, really? I was engulfed in fire for a moment when I landed. I got gotten shot at. Oh, there he is. Got him. Oh, whoops, don't need that. All right. Here, delete this line. All right, let's see if we can continue this now. How about that? Yeah, he must have shot me from over there, I guess. So I didn't see him. I try to make sure that the rail lines end right on the seam lines of the concrete. So that way I can ensure that they're straight. They're all parallel with each other. There's no funny business going on. Boom, there we go. So technically, this station now has power. Proof of that is from my ability to hover out here over the powered rail. So this is going to be an unload station. No, this is going to be a load station. I'm sorry. Load station, load station, load. And this front one's going to be unload. Boop. Such power, yes. Put this little segment in here. There we go. Represent where the line's going to go. So that'll be the next challenge, is figure out how this line's going to get around and connect. Let me point myself in the right direction. Right here. See where I am pointing this way? Got to get from there, facing that way, all the way to here. Pretty much got to go around this corner, come down here, and then go just like straight up the middle, I guess. Up the falls, around here, and over there. Okay, well, I'm going to have to think about that for a minute. While I do, let's park right here. I'm going to take a quick hydration break. I wouldn't do it that way. Oh, fair enough. Go ahead and let me know. I'm going to get some water while you're doing that. I'm going to read your message. Okay, and I'm back. Let's see. I wouldn't do it that way. Why not have the concrete go back to the main base? Then we just make another train going to and from the main base and the heavy modular frame factory. I mean, the modular frame factory doesn't need 4K concrete a minute, not even close. It was kind of for the main base, so that way we would never need concrete. Oh, see, I thought this whole thing was so that you needed that much concrete at the modular frame base. Oh, okay. So that was a misunderstanding on my part then. Okay, well, yeah, absolutely. All right, so then instead of going with this one train all the way over there, making that single gigantic run, let's see. So we could have it share some of the Northern Wee line to get to thick oil. And then it'll split off. And then it will come back. Oh, where do we want it to come back to? Let's see. It should probably come back. How about we bring it through some of your highway that you've got here? That'll help add some extra interest to it. Because you got that really neat highway that kind of weaves in and out of the hills, the cliffs over here. The train line probably ought to do the same. It'll come back to the east. And then turn south. Probably, you know what? Huh. So there's a couple ways we could do this. There's a couple ways. I could have it come out the west side of this station, go around the edge, go south, and then come back through among the highway, and then turn south and go somewhere to the main Crimson base. The other is I have it loop back on itself and use the same line to go back part ways, and then, like, over the coal plant, it breaks off and goes south. I mean, one would save a lot of materials, but it's not like we're really hurt for it. So I could have it go out and around, maybe even that direction. I don't know. But either way, meet back up with itself here and just go right back up on the same exact line. Just loaded with concrete. And then maybe, like, over the water, it would just break off and come down here and go to the base. I don't really want it to completely match back up with the Northern Wee line, because that will... the two trains will occupy too much of that line at the same time, and they'll just kind of sit in one place. Let me see what it looks like to kind of go through some of the highway. Let me see how that looks. I wouldn't worry about resources. We have plenty of everything now. Yeah, exactly. So what if the train goes out the other end and comes around? I'm also trying to think of how long it would take the train to make this journey. As you're saying, you know, the heavy frame factory doesn't need 4,000 a minute. That's excellent. Have them run kind of next to it. Yeah, that might not be a bad idea. I would end up with a fun challenge of having a spiral next to linked with that other spiral, but because if it links with itself and goes back, that's going to be kind of the shortest route it can possibly take. Yeah, we definitely don't want a traffic jam, that's for sure. If we have it go out, I could have it kind of dip down and kind of come around under here and cut through here. Like right on top of all this stuff. Pretty much like this direction here. but like between that road and this road, kind of underneath. And then it could weave right through there and on out. So effectively, on the map, it would come around from here, down, around, go right through there. At some point, it really does need to meet back up with this other line somehow for Northern Wii. So I think what I'll do is divide the Northern Wii into several segments. No, I really can't. I need it to meet up. Where am I? I need it to, right over here. I need it to meet up and then separate at just about the same place. So this will come through. Yeah, let's build this like a letter Y. No? Why doesn't it need to pick up fuel? Oh, because it can pick it up from the big factory. That's right. I mean, I've already got the line going out there, but I could pick that up, I guess. Pick it up from the main base. That way the Northern Wii is picking up fuel and dropping it there anyways. Yeah, I mean, that could work. You could do that. So then let's have... If that's the case. Right here, I believe, is where the Northern Wii drops off. I think it's right in this thing. So concrete technically sits right here. Pulled out of it. We could have it where we just kind of add to that, have a whole bunch more concrete there that gets dropped off, and have this guy come in and out from that area. That way it can pick up the fuel that's right next to it as well. So the fuel comes out of the Northern Wii, breaks off, goes to this train, it goes out. So I could kind of stack the train station in that same area, I guess. Okay, so with that being the case... Alright, so instead of this meeting back up with that, it's just going to come over here and then go south, right over the coal plant, I guess. How can I parallel this? Spiral right here. After it comes across this area here, it comes across, goes here and across, and spirals down. I could run on top of the train, have it literally above it, right across here. And then follow it down. A little wide from it. Go parallel here. Just the other side of the thick base, spiral with it, basically. And then at the bottom, they could meet. And this last section is the only part that they can't share together. And then it would have its own line again after it breaks off and comes off this way. Get concrete. And then it can circle back around, maybe over the water. Maybe even under here and then come around this way. That might be nicer. Have it dip down and come around and back up. And again, if it goes over the water, then anybody riding it gets to look at the really cool refinery factory. That might be kind of nice. So it'll go around and kind of circle back on itself right there, and then it'll come back. And then right about here, it'll break off and go the other way to its own spiral. I think that's what we're gonna do. Okay, got a game plan now. Let's see. It can pick up fuel at the main base. Yes, absolutely. Okay, so what we need to do now. Gosh, I really wish I could have used this land bridge. Stupid poison towers. I hate them. Kind of hate the fact. What I hate most, honestly, is the fact that I can't cap them off Or like put something on there to capture them so they're not poisonous to the area anymore. Just stinks. Okay, so I think train line will meet up with itself right about here. That's the split off. Maybe an update 6. I'm hoping so. I did put a suggestion on their official forum. Like a year ago almost, it feels like. Stating that there needed to be something done with these where you could maybe put a cap on top of them. Hey DJ Nightfire, how you doing, man? And like use the poison. Like it's a material, right? Maybe it's an acid of some sort or I don't know, something. But you'd have another material you could gather up and pipe it places. I think that would be helpful. All right, let's go to the other end of this. I kind of want to go out and around, maybe far enough to go between the water extractors and the refineries, and then come back in. DJ, I hope you're having yourself a good night tonight. Thank you for stopping by. We're building some big factory stuff. Sinasa's making more gigantic processing stuff again. Hey, look at all this. Oh, I see the rocks she was talking about from before. Wow. So we're gonna build some stuff out here. Let's go just a little further here with this. Boop. And there's poison here, and there's poison down there. Jeez. I think if I turn here, it looks like that will just enough past it that you can get a good view of what's going on below. Especially when I delete these foundations later. Just make a bit of a square loop out here. So what am I lined up with? That one. So I need 1, 2, 3, 4 more. There we go. That puts me exactly over the end of that platform there. So if I do one more, it'll be just outside it. 5. Oof, being this high up makes me nervous. I know it's just a game, and I know I could easily catch myself with the hover jets down there if it's powered, I guess. Well, maybe it's not powered. Maybe it isn't powered. Even if I die, it wouldn't be too awful. I could get my stuff back later, but whatever. Get that little sinking feeling kind of the pit of my stomach. I'm good. Just waiting for XCOM 2 to load this map. Oh, XCOM 2, huh? That sounds exciting. Hey, look at that. There's the train line right there. Match up with it exactly here. All right, this will work. So let's put this here, link it up with the rail line. So I did a little test earlier. I got my Quest 2 updated to version 37, which is the new one that came out like earlier this week or maybe a week ago, something like that. And the big test was they've added additional support for at least one more type of Bluetooth keyboard where you can actually see the pass-through for it. I tested it out with an Apple Magic Keyboard, and it works. Like, legit, I could set the controllers down for the Quest 2, have the keyboard on and linked. You know, it would show my my hands virtualized in the game. but the keyboard itself showed up. Like I could see it. Like they had a rendering of it in the literal position of where it actually was on my desk. And then as I typed on it, I could see my hands, right in front of it. So that was really cool. Let's see. 1, 2, 3. I believe that gives me 3 right there. Yeah, so it brings a whole new level of productivity for the Quest. Oh, it is. Wonderful. It worked. Yeah, I'm pretty happy. I haven't used the Quest 2 at all for like legit productivity kind of stuff. I've used it for gaming so far. But it's pretty nice. There apparently are some folks who do use it for actual productivity tool stuff, which is pretty nifty to me. Let's just rebuild this one over here. Yeah, it's not like that. Number 4. Go right. Here and there. There we go. So now we have our loop back. So the train will come up here. It'll go along this. It'll take a nice tour around the factory and meet back up with itself over here. I see you there, buddy. Get to his head right there. There we go. Got him. Do. Okay. So this is on its own little loop. So what'll happen is it loops back on itself. Now it's got to go up that incline. So I hope it can do that. Oh, look at it. It's cut into the ground. That's just weird. Not sure I like that. Let's have it meet up here instead. Oh, I can't. It's too sharp. How about from there? Does that work? I mean, it goes through the rock, but it does work, sort of. Let's just try to make this a little smoother, shall we? There we go. That's better. How much supplies do I have? I'm doing okay on the rail supplies. I got lots of concrete. Actually, you know what? You know what we're gonna do? We're gonna put a train on here. Four cars. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, I can do the horn now. Ah, nice. All right, moving out. I want to make sure it'll make this incline. Just barely clears that. Yeah, I mean, it's not a heavy loaded train right now, but it does make the incline. Go. I need to put on the brakes because I do not want to merge with the other line yet. Trains will collide. I do not have... Oh my gosh. I do not have logic in place to keep them from colliding. Well, that just looks goofy. All of them. I didn't think the train would collide with itself. Okay, well, I'm going to hop off the train for now. just wanted to make sure it would get up the incline. What we are going to do is come back and say 1 and 1, 2, 3, 4. That way we make sure we keep the supplies for it. So what I think would probably be smart is somewhere along here. It's going to cut off. Well, you know what? Oh, I kind of wish I left the foundations underneath that spiral. Dang it. I guess I could recreate it. Because then I could literally just put, you know, another foundation next to it like this. And then have the train just kind of match with it all the way up. Take some doing, but I can kind of do that, I guess. That way, this area over here is the only area that the two trains will share. Right through there. Over here, this will break off and go that way, and then do a spiral maybe next to it. So one will go through the factory, and the other one will go maybe like next to it. On the other side of the thick base factory, there's there's other stuff it can do. Other ways it can get up to the Crimson factory. Yeah, I think I need to start up there and place the foundations again to kind of go under it. That's going to take some effort. Once I build the foundations under this again, I should be able to lay another set just outside it, I believe. Let me see if there's room for that. Because if there isn't, well, then I won't even bother. Look how slow it's going. Oh my gosh. Should be able to go right up the middle of this thing. Yeah, the left side doesn't have any room. The right side is already too tight. Climbing. I'm gonna catch up to the train at this rate. Yeah, I'd be able to go like right through there or something. I guess what I really need is another spiral right here. Right next to it, but not like intertwined in the middle of it, maybe? I don't know. How do I do one that's just a little offset? Not much. Because if I do it on the inside, then it's already too tight. If I do it on the outside, then it doesn't line up with anything. I don't really want to go like underneath. I could, I guess. Have it go right under here. So glad I can get power from these rails from it. Then it could sort of go along here. Just outside. I don't want it to take the same line as the thick runner. That's kind of doing its own thing there. But I need it to branch off, come back here, and basically make its own parallel line. And then come over, guess, do its own spiral right next to it. I guess that's really what I gotta have it do. So I think what I'm gonna do is put foundations under here again and come all the way out here and go, I don't know, a few more over and then start making a spiral right next to this one. I think that's what I'm gonna do. I think that's how I need to do this. So that being said, go ahead and put the temporary foundations in. Okay, so before I literally started right there. Okay, so I'm gonna put right here to help show that's where the new one sort of begins. So it looks like the whole spiral goes 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, kind of 6 foundations. So if I go 6 over, it will be completely separate from this one. But if I only go over 3, so 1, 2, 3, then it will kind of be intertwined together, like next to it. I think that ought to be kind of cool looking, don't you think? But there again, that's going to make it line back up with this thing. This thing, even. What if I want that? Guess what I could do? If I move it down by the same amount that I need to, I could have it go kind of underneath. And then it would effectively just sort of be intertwined with it. I guess that's okay. You guys are catching me thinking out loud here. Alright. What I'm going to do is back up by you. And I'm going to make it start in the same place again. So let's do that one more time. Let's come out here. So that's where that one ends. So what I really need now is another train line that's going to go underneath this one. And it's going to do the same spiral and then break off just a little early. Yeah, that'll work. Yep. Well, since it doesn't need to get fuel, it doesn't even need to do that bit. So it's just going to parallel. It's never going to touch it. I can't disconnect that yet, though. Otherwise, it's going to lose power. But yeah. Oh, okay. I think this will work. So how tall does this need to be for the train? The train is what, roughly 2 of these, almost 3 of these high? 1, 2, 3. So right here. See if that's enough right there to make this work. I don't want to go too far down, otherwise then it's just not going to look good. I'm trying to build this whole thing. Put a train on it. If I get rid of these. Honestly, that's plenty of room. Heck, I could probably come up a little bit higher on it. Just make it relatively close. Okay, how about over here? Height-wise, it will clear the angle of the wall. What do you think, Sinasa? Have this line run right in front of there, under this one? And then a spiral that's kind of tucked in with this one here. It would require me to be able to run a lot. I wouldn't leave the concrete, but I would indeed have a train line that kind of runs across under here. Sounds like fun. Okay, awesome. So it will parallel the thick runner for a little bit right through here, in fact. That's going to be real tight. Chances are a full boxcar is probably going to clip. I don't think it'll be too big of a problem, I guess, but it probably work. All right, let's see how the spiral looks over here. I need to build it with the same proportions that the other one had. Which I believe... Let's see if I could recreate part of this first. Clipping if you can. Let's see what I can do here. If I put a boxcar... Oops. I go into the inventory and I put something in it. Well, how about that? It's close, but it's not actually clipping there. Well, I don't know. Let me go inside. Look. So silly like this. Yeah, it's not really coming through the glass. Just the very edge of the beams. I think that'd work. So what does that mean? It's a no-no? No-go? Bring it down a touch. Let's see here. This one. Okay, let's try this. Let's put a little concrete in it. There we go. No clipping. It'll buff the windows with the wind as it goes by, but it won't actually touch them. Now I have to see if I can tuck the spiral in amongst that one at this level. Hoping I can. Yay! If we attach some chamois to the side of the train, it can maybe clean the windows. Yeah, I think you're exactly right. I think it would. All right, let me see what it takes to recreate this. So I believe, oops, not that one, this one. I believe what I did was, as I said, it should be 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Started. So 1, 2, 3, and then angled here. Oh, I did go down first. All right. So I went from here 2, and 3 was this one. Take this off of Zoom. And then it was this one. 2. So flat and 2, 3. Yeah, that's exactly how I did this. Okay. And then this next part was off of that. Oh, geez. Train just bumped me. Kind of startled me a little bit there, too. Oh, wait. Maybe I did it steeper than this. Did I? Oh, dear. Did I? Yep, I did. Let's try this one instead here. Like that. I must have kept it up here for this part. 2, 3. And then I must have used these 4s here, maybe? Oh, jeez. I'm so wishing I left the concrete behind in this. All right. Okay. What if it was one further out? And just 2 of these down. That's already too much. What was my pattern here? Those are 2s. Is that narrower? What? Let me see here. Okay, those late. Time for Kitty to burrito into some blankets. Aw. Fair enough. I think those are just flat ones. Let's go up with the train here. Why not? I'm actually faster than the train. Yeah, and I don't want to base it off the bottom down there because the bottom of the spiral was a little wonky. Top of it was normal though. Yeah, I think I must have started going down from here. Sinasa, thank you so much for playing with me tonight. It's been a lot of fun. I always enjoy working on these projects with you. Left the game. Okay. Fair enough. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 2, 3. Corner 2, 3. Side. Side. Flat. I think I'm getting it. Yeah, I'm getting real close to it anyways. I think this is the pattern I need here. Let's see, it was fun. Good luck with that train. Maybe rather than spiral next to the train you have, you can do one on top of the other. Not sure if there's enough room. Yeah, I'm trying to go underneath it, but I have to make sure I have the same pattern of like flat and then a bunch of the 4s and then flat and then turn a bunch of the 4s, etc. Just so I can match the spiral. So it'll be sandwiched between it is what's going to happen. So like from here, I'll go angle down and over. Excuse me. All right, let's see here. So I think that's the pattern I need is these 2. Actually, maybe it doesn't do it that way. Maybe it stays on that level and then starts this. I think that's how it goes. Yeah, so it'll actually be 2 spirals kind of intertwined around each other all the way down. Just the tiniest bit up on these. So let's go 1 forward, One down. One flat. Oh, that can't be it. It's gotta be straight. That's what it is. Okay. Straight, straight, and then it's just a bunch of 4s, I guess. 4, 4, 3, 4, and then a flat. Yep, that's where it is. Because they meet right on that seam right there. And then I just delete all of these that cut through it. That's what it is. Okay, so that's my pattern. Here, 1, 2, 3, 4. Get rid of you. Platform. Okay. So, same song, second verse. Same as the first. A little bit louder and a little bit worse. Just need to recreate that now. So, this guy. Out. One more. That. And it's just a bunch of 4s. 1, 2, 3, 4. Flat. I think there's plenty of room for this. Good night, Sinasa. Thank you again. 2, 3, 4. Platform. 1, 2, 3, 4. Platform. 1, 2, 3, 4. Flats. 2, 4. 2, 3, 4, and flat. Yeah, I think this is going to work with the nested spirals. I think it's going to look really good. All right. See when we want to break off from the pattern. 1, 2, 4, and a flat. That. Close enough to almost clip into things here. Wow. Alright, I think we're still good, honestly. 1, 2, 3, 4, and a flat. Now, here's where we have a decision to make. And I think we're going to deviate from this. We're not going to turn one more time because we don't have room. We'll end up right there between all this. I guess we could. Oh, it's tempting. So what'll happen is this next turn we'll just we'll end up between there and here, but I did have to flatten that one out and it had to deal with this corner. So I think the problem we'd run into is the same thing where we would have this same corner. We'd have to come this far out as well and we'd clip right through the rock. So instead of that, what we're going to do is right here. I think this is where we break off and go. Well, since we don't have to go there, we're just going to go straight. I think that's the idea. And we'll just meet up with that bit of track on this level. And we'll be good. Yeah, it even allows us to keep some of the height there. So I think that'll work. Okay, let's go to the middle. Let's build the track. Okay, so now we're using this level here. So let's start with where we're going to want this to be. So 1, 2, 3. So we begin right here. Always put your straight piece first. That means this one should be starting right there as well. Yep. That's it. Here. Let's put couple of pieces just to kind of solidify it a little bit here, you know? Which do I have? I think I have enough to work with. Okay. Now what we're going to do is literally take this. Go 1, 2, 3. From here, 1, 2, 3. We're going to put it right there. Take this one. Jeez. Put it right there. Take this one. Right there. Spirals are actually pretty fun and easy to make. Just gotta stick with the pattern. And it absolutely helps to have a powered hover pack for it too. This makes it a lot easier. But you can do it without the hover pack. Just be down here. So you'd go 1, 2, 3, and then 1, 2, 3, and you just kind of walk backwards a little bit to line it up. And boom, presto. Hey, pretty easy. So how close can I get this? So here, let's put it here, I think. As close as I can get it. Comes out of the spiral. Comes over here. Right there for now. So this one. Soup. Wonder how much we have to dip down. It doesn't look like very much. It might even be on that level. Boy, wouldn't that be lucky? Just kind of meet up with that. Oh my gracious, it's so close. It's almost the same level. Oh, look how close that is. Dang, that's lucky. Okay, well, that's easy enough to do. We need to leave a few of these. Oh, geez. Add a couple more of these. That. So now that's all unpowered, unfortunately, but whatever. It's okay. Not a big deal at all. Go. We'll let them overlap just a little bit for now. Wow, that is so close. Dang. Okay, well let's hook this up now. I do want powered rail line through here. I mean, ultimately I do, but it would be nice to have one too. Kind of use power from that other rail over there to help light this up for now. But this line is ultimately not going to be powered just yet. It can't be, because I don't have the origin for it over here. Oop. And we're not going to tie into the Northern Wii line after all, so leave that alone. So this will also be a closed loop train line. connected. There we go. Now, over here. There we go. Can literally get rid of these. Cool. Now, yeah, that's gonna look really cool. Wonder if for the moment I should do this. I don't really want to, but this does allow this whole line to be powered. What I can do is this. Switch that. Train. Here we go. Move forward. It's taking so long. Let's go up the spiral, see how it looks. Oh, look at that. Yeah. It doesn't look as good with the other foundations. That's okay. Hit the end of the track. Oh no! Bonk. Nice. Let's add that to the shopping list one more time. Okay, I think we're good to take out these other foundations here now. Just have to be careful to do it without taking out the train line. We're almost done for the night. Like, I'm not going to go super late tonight. This is already about a 3-hour stream. Not including the false start I had. Yeah, I had a false start. Kind of sucks, but you know, every streamer's got some level of technical issue that can happen. So you know, tonight was mine. And it's not like that's the last time I'll have a tech issue. Everybody does, so that's okay. I'm not worried. I was really, really thankful, though, that Sinasa was there to say, hey, it doesn't look like you're streaming. She was right, I wasn't at the time. Okay. Sure I can select and delete these here. Goes. That's pretty cool. There's a part of me that thinks I should have left some of the foundations and had them like tied together or something. I guess I could leave one. Just kind of go off of that. If I do decide to do that. It's easy enough to build the whole thing. Not a problem. Okay. Oh. Get him down there. Deal with that. Jeez, it's still going on. Oh, I think I got him. There we go. A slug out there? I guess there is. Alright. Anyway, this little spur isn't needed, because I'm not going to tie into that after all. Oh my word, there's a bigger one down there too? Really? Where is he? There he is, yep. Jeez. I'm not sure I have enough shots to get him. I wish I could zoom in a little bit there. Four more shots. Goofy looking fireball. Alright, no more ammo. Click. Alright, let's do just a tiny bit more up here, and then we will call it quits for the night. I kind of think the bits along here. It won't have a foundation there. That's fine. So now where do I want it to go? It has to get back to the main base somehow. I don't want it to just merge with that line or with this line. It can parallel them, sort of, or it could go across to maybe meet up with that one and go up and split off, but that one's already sharing the line a couple of places. So that's not the best. If it just goes straight across, I think it would be a tiny bit higher than that, the northern wing. So I could sort of go across, parallel it on top, follow it back maybe. I think that'll work. Oh my goodness. Is that the moth coming through? It is. Look at this. Whoa. Wow. Okay. That's going to be exciting. So I am actually still below the level of that train. So instead of going over it, if anything, I'd be underneath that one. And could cut across maybe a little bit. I could go over this way and just borrow that same line and go up there. Huh. If I go this way right now, there's not enough room to go under this platform at that level. Which is okay, I can drop down a little bit. It's not a big deal. There's barely enough room for me to get under there, let alone the train. So if nothing else, it will have to drop down, or it'll come over here and make a new angle. What you could do. Kind of thinking going along and up that thing might actually be a good idea. I have a little bit of pathing stuff in place. I tried to do that before with this line, but found this other direction to be more fun, really. Got so many lines that cross over right in this area, though. I would hate to have something come here, cross over all of it just to go over there. Instead, if it follows the northern Wii, it's over there right now somewhere, it goes across, it comes here, then have it kind of follow it in parallel, I guess, over here. Because I need it to end up in that crater, I guess. So, realistically then, it does need to follow this line instead of that line. Well, I mean, it's not strict. It doesn't have to. It just needs to meet back up with it. So if I do go this way, we'll have to cross over and go with it. And have another station like right on top here, maybe? Not ideal. But that's already where, well, over here, Thick Runner is where concrete's coming up right there. We would have more of it coming up here. I mean, that's not a problem, is it? I think that could work, honestly. There goes the northern Wii, so basically the path it's taking now is what I would need to follow. It just went past me and it's doing something. Cross here. Oh, I called that one train. Nice. Is there a station right there? I think I put one. Anyway, Wii goes around, comes up, goes down there. Alright. So I don't need to be above it. I can't really enter the space of this here, so I'm gonna have to get onto this level right here. Go parallel with it for a bit. Maybe higher up though? It's gonna have to turn here. Whoops, turn here and go up. And when it does, it's going to have to go up enough to basically parallel on top of this guy. So 2 walls. That right there is the level it needs to be on, right there. Can it get there from here? One further it could. Oh, so close. I guess it doesn't have to do it right there. Let's see how much clearance this guy has as he comes through. If this can be just slightly lower, then that'll be perfect. Oh, yeah. Well, no, not right here. Clearance there was fine. The clearance here was not. Okay. So what I need to do is come further out and then just a little more dramatic drop. 1, 2, 3. Use these guys. Enough. More. Go, and then there we go. that gets me the level I need to go across here. Kind of do it in the middle there. So this is going to be real tricky for me to like. Jeez. To mirror and stay right on top of. I'm going to try. May not do it. Well, we'll see what happens here, I guess. Basically, I go from about the middle of this thing here.
Your contract legally compels you to harvest this artifact.
I will not harvest this artifact. One, two, three. So there. 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. This guy can go here. Shorter. Oh, we are a lot higher up. Okay, well then forget that word. Wait a minute, how do I get down that far? Maybe that's what I need. Yeah, actually, that'd be kind of cute, wouldn't it? Come back a little further here. Just have it start going down from here, maybe. Okay, a little closer. Yeah, basically something like that. There. That connect. I can have this. Hey, Kylie. That. So it doesn't have to go nearly as close. What you doing, Kylie? Good kid. Good girl. Yeah. Yeah, I think that'll work. Close enough to that thing? I guess I am. Huh. Not for long, though. Boop. This one. Like that right there. Oops. Close enough to use the hover pack again. Right through here. And clink. Now this line has full power. so. I think the way we're going to build all this is that all these things up here in the northwest are not really truly connected to the main line. We'll have a line that runs through here. We'll have another one that maybe cuts through there or something like that. But then all these little guys will be separate. They kind of are separate already. Excuse me. Okay. Oh, I didn't check the height as it came through. It should be all right, though. The issue is going to be over here, trying to match this weird shape. What the world did I do? Did I just, like, put a bunch of random pieces out there, maybe? I kind of feel like that's sort of what happened. Okay, can I use glass, maybe? Just so I could sort of see what I was doing. Did it stay flat and level through this? Yeah, through that and through that. Okay. Ah, I know what I did. This. Yes, like that. Over to about there. And I must have used an incline. Probably one of these. It about there, I guess. Yeah, probably right. Then I did a turn to get from here over to there. So next bit is to get on top of this one. Just kind of mirror it for a while, you know? 2 walls, huh? Let's just do that. 1, 2. And shoot, what did I do over there? Was it above this? I think it was this. It's not that. It's that. Yeah, there we go. Oh, here we go. We get to see it. Yeah, and then like the train line will be on top and it won't have the concrete necessarily. Oh, excuse me. Okay, so number 4, not number 5. Here. Halfway through to a little over half. And that's not a big deal. Halfway. About there, I guess. Oop. Oop. Way here, so I think that's the spot, maybe. Yeah, this one. There we go. Connect them. This one. There. Yep. Look at that, it works. There we go. Whoosh. Goes the northern way. Sorry I'm being a little quiet. I'm getting a little bit focused and trying to finish this up pretty quick here before I need to sign off for the night. I do want to thank everybody for coming by. Sinasa's been a huge help in here, both in getting the factory going and also helping make sure my stream started too. I want to thank Padu and DJ Nightfire for coming by as well. Who else we got in here tonight? We've had a few people, haven't we? Lenare, Mad Sun, and Sony PlayStations. Thank y'all so much. I know Sony's been here pretty much from the beginning. But thank you guys so very much for coming by. Hope you've had a lot of fun. I know I have. Let's see if we can get this connected up here. Fits perfectly. Matches up with the one below it. That's great. Same. Here with these guys. Here. Go. Moth. Shoop, right underneath. I think it's gonna dive. Right there, yep. Just miss our train lines, which is great. Then sort of clip through part of it right there in the corner of the thick factory. Alright, it's good stuff. Fun anyways. Funny at least. Trying to mirror the one below it, just that everything is kind of identical above and below. I think that'll be important for this look good. Do 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 do. Yeah, so this one goes all the way to the edge here. I think we're roughly halfway, and we'll take this one all the way down here to the edge. That right there, and that should match up. I'll leave that. Not sure if I want to keep these little side walls or not. It looks like there's something to the structure if I have something there. So that does help a little bit. just gonna have stacked trains through here, aren't we? It's gonna be kind of funny. Alrighty, well, let's do this. Let's go ahead and put down this way the train. Freight cars right behind it. 1, 2, 3, and 4. There we go. Just so that way we've got the train in place. We've got the materials out of our inventory. All set for that. Well, I do want to thank everybody again for coming out. I'm going to go ahead and wrap up the stream here. We ended up going for another half hour than expected, but that's okay. Sometimes these run a little long. I do want to say, have yourselves a wonderful night. I will possibly be streaming tomorrow. It'll either be more Satisfactory or potentially Deep Rock Galactic. Or I might not stream. We'll just kind of see how things feel tomorrow. Either way, I am looking to try and stream on Sunday night, and that's going to be Metroid Dread. Patty will be home. She's going to sort of co-host the stream with me a little bit. And yeah, I think it'll be fun. Gonna break into Metroid Dread. It'll be the first time I've launched it, so this should be exciting. But for now, everybody, thank you so much. Y'all have a wonderful night. Get some good sleep. See you next time. But don't forget. Forward on the ball bearings of fate. Tomorrow belongs to steel. Back to work.